right, the long-awaited topic is here. Most students have been asking, when will you treat change of subject of formula? Today, I've decided to teach it. I'm so excited. But mind you, the topic here before us, change of subject of formula, this one we are doing today in this section, it's an introductory part. Change of subject of formula is very wide. So we are going to be taking it step by step in a simplified form, because the essence of this lesson is to simplify our lessons. Is that okay? So please, let's quickly treat this as we go. Now, we have a question here. Now, before I treat this question, I would like to tell you change of subject of formula, what it's really about. Now, whenever you hear the word change of subjects of formula, they are trying to ask you to make a particular, it can be an alphabet, to make a particular alphabet to stand as a whole. That particular alphabet will be equating every other digit or alphabet. Are you there? That is what we mean by what? Change of subject of formula. Now, look at the first question we have here. The first example we have is say A equal to B into 1 minus X. Now, what they are you see this one, A is equating everything here. This A is the subject of formula in this equation. That is what we are trying to talk about when we say change of subject of formula. Now they are asking us now, they said make X the subject of formula in the following questions. Now look, we have X here. X is not standing alone here. X is combined with other parameters. So they are asking us to, this one is already a subject of formula. They are asking us to change this one, remove this position and replace it with X. That is what we mean by change of subject of formula. Please take note of this. Is that okay? Now, our target is to make this X to stand here alone without any other parameters or digits or alphabet standing with it. Is that okay now? Now, let's try it now. Now, when you see, like this question now, where our target is X. Now, the first thing we need to do, we need to open this bracket. Because we cannot remove X from inside this bracket as it is now. We cannot remove it. Except we open the bracket, that is the only way we can pull out X. So let's remove the bracket now. B is multiplying everything inside this bracket. Remember, in factorization, our previous class, we did it before. So A will be equal to what? I cannot say that B times 1 will give us B, minus B times X will give us what? Bx. Or some person will say xb. It's your choice. Now, looking at this now, it will become very easy to pull out this one now, because it's not inside bracket anymore. Do you get it now? Okay, now let's see. I cannot say that. I cannot look at this thing. I cannot say that. I will say, if I remove this x, this bx from here, take it to this side. We are collecting like terms now. I will also remove this one and bring it back to this side. Because the reason we are doing this, we are focusing on X. So anywhere we are saying X, we must pull out the X from every other, pull it out from the crowd. Is that okay? Now we say collect like terms. If we collect like terms, we'll not have it as, if I remove this one, I will not say, if minus cross equal to become plus, right? So now Bx is equal to what? This B will stand first. I'll remove this one, come to this side. Plus A will become what? Minus A. Do you get it now? Now, it will become easy like this to look for X, because this B can be removed. Is that understood? How do we remove the B? We'll just say divide both sides by B. If I divide here by B, divide this side by B, this B, as we divide, this B can cancel B. So we'll now say divide both sides by B. So what we'll now do, we'll now have Bx over B is equal to B minus A over what? Over B. So this B, we cancel this B. Do you get it now? What we are not left with S. S is not standing low. Therefore, we now say X is equal to B minus A over what? B. This is our answer. We have succeeded. You know, see that X is not taking the place of A. S is not standing alone. This is what we mean by change of subject of formula. Is Is that okay? Now, this is just an introductory part. Now, let's check the other one, the B part. They said A equal to what? B plus X all over B minus X. Now, we are also focusing on X. Here now, we now have two X here. We have one at the top, one at the bottom. Don't worry, it's still very easy. Now, what do we do? Remember, there is an over 1 here. You get it now? So, the next thing we cross multiply. Is it clear now? We cross multiply. That's to say, 1 will multiply everything here. B minus X will multiply A. So, we now have it as A is multiplying B minus X. Are you there? Equal to what? B. Anything times 1 is the same thing. So, B plus X will still remain like that. Is that understood? Okay, now, because we want to pull out X, as usual, we must remove this bracket. So, A times B will give us AB minus A times S will give us AX is equal to B plus X. From here, you now see that we now have X at this side, we have X at this side. So please, let's collect like terms. Is that understood? So we now have collect like term. The reason is this, so that X and all the X will be in one side. Every other thing that is not part of X will be in one side. Okay, now I cannot say that, I cannot look at this thing, I can also say that, I will not say, okay, let me take this one to this side and bring this one to this side. We are collecting like this. So if A will be here, A, B, if I remove this one and plus B will become what? Minus B. Do you get it now? Now, X will stand alone, it will be there first. This X remain there. I'm bringing this one to this side. The reason I'm removing AX is because X is attached to A. So I have business with X here. So I have to remove it from here. So if minus cross equal to become what? Plus AX. Now this is very simple. What do we do? Between these two, what is common? Something is common. There is S at this side, there is S at this side. So X is common. So I will bring out the X. I will now say AB minus B is equal to what? X bracket. If this S cancel this S, then it remain 1. That's 1 plus. If S cancel this S, it will remain A. You get it now? Then the next thing we now say, now we remember it's X we are after. We have to remove this bracket. So divide both sides by everything inside this bracket. So now say divide both sides by 1 plus A. You get it now? So how do we do it? We now say AB minus B over 1 plus A. You get it now? Is equal to what? X bracket 1 plus A all over 1 plus A. This one now we cancel this one. You see now that we now have X standing alone. You see the way it's very easy. So we now say therefore X is equal to what? A B minus B all over 1 plus A. This is how it is solved. Do you get it now? This is just an introductory part. So this is a very simple question. Now the last one that we have here, C, it said X plus A is equal to B. Now they are asking us to make X to stand alone, to be like, you know, B is standing alone here. So we also have to make X to stand alone in this place now. So it's very easy. All we need to do, collect item, just remove A, take this A to that side. X will stand alone. This is the simplest one of all. So now say collect like terms, we now have what? X is equal to what? B, A plus equal to become what? Minus A. This is your answer. As simple as ABC. So in our subsequent class, we will be treating more of this topic, the complex one. This is just introductory part. Now, in case you are yet to subscribe, please do not forget to subscribe. And before you go, please don't forget to strike the like button. Strike it there. Thank you and God bless you. And please do not forget to drop your comments.